What if Disney's biggest problem with Pirates of the Caribbean was never the franchise itself? What if the real problem was that audiences simply couldn't separate Jack Sparrow from Johnny Depp? A $22.5 million figure has resurfaced in the story surrounding Depp's potential return, but that number needs context. It isn't a new Disney offer. The figure came from testimony during Depp's 2022 defamation trial, when his agent, Jack Wiggum, said he had negotiated a $22.5 million verbal deal for a sixth Pirates movie. During cross-examination, however, Wiggum acknowledged there was no signed contract. So this wasn't proof that Disney had suddenly offered Depp millions to come back. It was evidence of how valuable his return had once been considered. And that is where the pirate story becomes much bigger than Johnny Depp. Hollywood normally assumes that franchises are bigger than individual actors. Batman can be recast. James Bond can change faces. Superman can have a new actor. The character survives because the audience is invested in the property itself. But Captain Jack Sparrow was different. Depp didn't simply perform the character as written. He helped define the character's voice, his movement, his humour, and his unpredictability. That created an unusual business problem. Disney could continue the Pirates brand without Depp, but replacing the actor who had become synonymous with its most recognisable character was never going to be simple. The stakes were enormous. The 5 released Pirates films have generated more than $4.5 billion worldwide, turning the franchise into one of Disney's most valuable properties. And yet, after Depp's departure, the studio struggled to turn the next chapter into reality. There were attempts to develop different versions in projects that would have moved away from Jack Sparrow entirely. But the character's cultural identity remained impossible to separate from the actor who created it. And now, the story has taken another turn. Producer Jerry Bruckheimer has stated that Depp is in discussions about returning with a screenplay currently in development. Nothing about the comeback is guaranteed yet, but the fact that Depp is even back in the conversation reveals how complicated the original decision became. Because the real question isn't whether Johnny Depp needs another $22 million payday. It's whether Disney eventually discovered something Hollywood usually tries to avoid admitting. Sometimes, the actor isn't simply playing the character. The actor becomes the character. And if that happens, replacing the star doesn't just change the cast, it changes the product.